This is old. Look at that. That is so cool. It has some chipping to the paint, but that's awesome. This little spaghetti, that's cute too. That's kind of cute. Up here, resin chickens. We also have this, that's old. That's cool. There's a buffalo on there. And a log cabin. And a deer. Huh. Might have to look that up. I've never seen that before. And then also on the top shelf is this pottery piece. Not quite sure what that says. Might have to look those up too. Alrighty. This is pretty. It's $19.99. Shoes. Oh, I read this book when I was little. What's a ghost going to do? Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel. Weekly readers. Who remembers weekly readers? I remember weekly readers. What year is this from? 1939? It's $2.99. The Witch of Hissing Hill. I like the graphics. 1964. Lots of old books in here. What's this one? The Troll Music. This one. And that one. That's old. It's really worn. It's a crab set. Who makes this? Made in Taiwan. I wonder what color it is. Frosted crab set. That's pretty. $6.99. Made in Portugal. That's $10. This one is $12.99. And look at all these. Why are there so many? $3.99. $4.99. I came around another aisle and they have some figurines and things like this, and I immediately was drawn to this monkey figurine playing the violin. I thought it was so adorable. I wish there had been more. I'm sure there at one time there was a whole band. I'm pointing out to you that the little white fish is still there. And then on the bottom shelf below that, I spied another piece of white milk glass. Just like the candlestick, I can tell that this is old, and I like peeking at them and picking up older pieces of white milk glass because they definitely have some age to them. And I like how there's always just a little bit of paint on them. And the candlestick I'd never seen before, and I like the shape of that dish. On another aisle, they had this vintage candle in the shape of a bird, but it had some damage to the nest. And I really liked these candlestick holders. I know, not candlesticks. I thought that they had some age to them. I could be wrong, but to me, they look like they had some age. Sorry about that. This vase definitely had some age to it, and it probably was painted at one time. There was still some paint at the very tippy top, and you can see some remnants of whatever was on there before is still there. Didn't really quite grab me as much as the other two pieces that I already picked up. And then we're going around the corner to see what is on this aisle. They had some playing cards. I like to sell vintage playing cards, especially if they have 60s and 70s graphics to them. This was just a stationery set, I believe, or it was it says collectible tin. So that was not vintage playing cards. And then my parents have one of these, a wine bottle opener. It always looks like its arms are being raised whenever you use it. Here was another little baggie of items. I recognized some natural stone figurines in there. They had all kinds of things. It looks like a dog in there, but I wasn't really feeling it. It was a good price. It was only $3 for all of that stuff, but I decided to really not, kind of look at it and then put it back. I don't always get every single baggie of animals, but I do like looking at the baggie of animals because you never know what could be in there. I wasn't quite sure what this was. So if you know what this is and what it's made out of, maybe coconut shell. It looks like a little mask. I'm not quite sure what that was. And it didn't have a destination name on it. I think it was a souvenir. On an end cap, they had some other little critters. This was, looked like it had been in someone's garden, the bunnies. These are still there. Those little glass things are still there. And then these vintage glasses are pretty cool looking. The amber just doesn't sell. It's not very popular. Even though I think it's really pretty, I do tend to like blue and green and of course amberina glass. This was a signed piece of pottery. I did take the time to look it up. This was really neat. I like the simplicity of it. It was heavy. It did have some weight to it, but the sold comps weren't really high. Then I spied this and immediately went over to it. I wonder if this had a domed piece of glass. This definitely has some age to it. You can see the nails in the back. Whenever you see nails in the back of a picture frame, you know it has some age. It had a rip right across the center of the paper there, the photo there. Really, really cool. That would look neat in someone's antique booth. And then I found this dried flower picture. And then I also found a dried flower frame. And on another Goodwill trip, I don't think you've seen it, I have a dried flower jewelry box. So I was thinking, that would look nice together. I thought this was very pretty. Then I was doing another once over to see if there was anything that I missed. This was a hobbyist piece, very nicely painted. I like the color that they picked on the flower. We have 2 birdhouses and some watering cans with ladybugs on them. I really wish this wasn't missing the little rhinestone. It's so cute. Take that over there. What is this? What is this? $3.99. It's a moose dressed up as an angel. This looks very 60s. That looks really cool. Picture frame. The frames come apart. The frame is coming apart on that. This one hangs from a window. Oh, when did someone make that? God is always there. Neat signed. Fans. Oh, it's one fan. $14.99. That's fabulous. That's cool. Look at that. That's big. That's cool. I like it. That's $40. That's 10. This one over here. It's big. Oh gosh. This one's only $5. It's pretty. And this one comes with a light. Or wait, where's the light separate? What's that? It's signed. How much is it? They only have that for $2.99. Who makes it? It says Paragon Picture Gallery out of Alabama. I look it up. You never know. This area of the store, they are putting all of the signs and artwork of signs. Here was a needle, counter cross stitch piece, but the rest are signs. I love me, unconditionally. There are a lot of signs in here that I show you. The mother and father things are still there. If I haven't shown them to you yet, I do show them in another video. And then look at all these signs. So they have religious signs. And then there in with all the signs was a plate. And the plate reminded me of Pennsylvania Dutch. And when I turned it over, it turned out it was commemorating Dwight Eisenhower's birthday and what he stood for, which was love and peace, which was represented by the Pennsylvania Dutch symbol of love and peace, which I thought was pretty neat. Again, I don't think commemorative plates sell for very much. There, I'm pointing out to you, I got half a point because there's half of a hand. That doesn't really count. They had a Corinthian sign, and then they had kind of a checklist there. Then this is wrapping up our trip to Goodwill by looking at the clear glass section. This probably is not a very high ticket item, but what really got me on it was that they still had the spoon. I just thought that was super cool. If I just found it like that without the spoon, I probably wouldn't have even given it a second glance. But I thought it was really neat that the spoon was still there. You could have candies or mints or something and then help yourself with the spoon, or pickles or olives, M&Ms, anything. And then this clear glass covered dish had flowers on it and on the bottom, which I thought was super pretty. Clear glass is not interesting to anybody, and it's not in high demand, but I do like looking through it because sometimes you find fairy lights or fairy lamps. This was an underplate, and I was like, $9.99, and it matched. Look, see, doesn't it look like the same thing? I thought, is this the underplate that goes with this? And why is it $9.99? And then I realized something, that it said electronics. So this was not the right sticker because it would have said housewares. So that says housewares, and this sticker was really, really stuck on there. So I think someone got in the wrong sticker thing, and they probably would have fixed it if I really wanted the underplate. I would hope they did. So I thought, does this sit on there? And I decided it doesn't because of mine has the little silver knobby feet, and maybe that was a serving dish. But I wasn't going to buy it for $9.99 and, argue with them about their pricing because I just liked the dish that I got with the spoon. This, I am telling you that I want to get this for Susie's toys because she has a ton of toys, and the little box that I had been using is overflowing. And then I thought at first, is this Bill Campbell pottery? But it's not. It is a studio pottery. There it's the signature. It is studio art pottery, but it is not Bill Campbell. But I still like the design on it. I thought it was really super cool. Now I'm really wrapping up our trip here to Goodwill by going down this aisle one. Last time that ashtray had chips on it, so I kept it on the shelf. The items that you saw in this video, you saw me pick up, will be for sale either today or by tomorrow on my eBay. And if they're not in my eBay, I'm probably setting them back for my Whatnot sale, which is this Thursday, May 18th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I have been having them on Fridays, but I'm putting it on a Thursday because we're going away for the weekend for my birthday, and I want to be able to get them out in the mail to you. If you have not purchased anything on Whatnot, I do have a link in the description that you get free $15 free for your very first purchase. And if you just want to come over to Whatnot and hang out and talk and chat, I love that too. Here is all of Susie's toys. It's already overflowing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I sure hope that you hit the thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I sure hope you subscribe as well. It's absolutely free, and we have as much fun as these three goofballs have playing together. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya.